synergy means 1 + 1 = 3. So basically you could add up the individual parts and the sum is bigger because everything is collectively working perfectly together. It's sort of like Carl Jung, he talked about synchronicity. That is, a synergy right there. And that's exactly what happened with James Strickland's bench press. As he said, you're going to see, because he's widened his grip out here. And it's one of those things of he's got his diet straight, supplementation straight, getting used to, the new grip, training heavier with it, the right accessory work. And, he's a lifestyle guy. He's got his lifestyle in order. So, he's got obviously he has a job, family, that kind of stuff. And he's not like, some deadbeat in any of those departments. So he has to keep his life real organized, but it's like clockwork, eating the same sushi, all you can eat place, all the, whatever day there. And it's like all the lifestyle things are in order. And that's where you get the huge payoff. That's where synergy happens. You can't, you could take each of those individual parts and add it together. And this is synergy right here with that huge PR, with his new grip, 650 pounds, with what we call conjugal speed, conjugal visit speed right there. Boom. And I'm coming at you with that. Okay, sorry, couldn't resist myself there. All right, anyways, okay, so after that, he went to 745 pounds. You saw in that static hold. So with those static holds, you just need to hold the barbell at arm's length. You don't need a negative or anything like that. Just hold that, get tight. When you get to a meet, you're gonna max out, things like that. It's just not gonna feel quite so scary when you pick up that weight. You've been there before, that type of feeling. So it's not only physiological, it's huge psychological. When he gets to a meet and he's handled over that, he's gonna do 700 pounds. He's handled over that many times by just that static hold. His central nervous system's not getting some jar. It's gonna panic like this. He's going to get that lift with confidence. Okay, on to speed bench press. He did 515 for 3 sets of 2 reps. Point there is, practice is the way to Carnegie Hall. Same thing with big bench press, just dialing in that motor pattern right there. Looked very good. And you got to think about this. If you're not putting maximum force like he does there into each rep, each set, you're leaving a lot on the table. Think about that. Over, just in one workout, if you only did it, for parts of your reps and stuff, you have 50-60% efficiency rating, and you start adding that up over the course of many workouts, over months, weeks, years, whatever. It's crazy how many gains you are leaving on the table. On to wide grip bench press. Okay, so what he did with the wide grip bench press there is just going 2 finger lengths further than a regular grip. So I really like wide grip bench presses. They served me a ton when I was competing. Bill Kazmar's used them, Ed Cohn's used them, Louis Simmons even advocated them. So there's a lot of, kind of who's who of powerlifting have used this movement. So generally the people that get the best results out of it, and what it does is help you build good starting power at the bottom. I like them for sets of anywhere from like 6 to 8, because you start getting below 6, you start going so heavy and put a lot of torque on your shoulder there. And again, we're not going collar to collar. It's just 2 finger widths wider than your competition grip. Those little changes in hand placement, stance or whatever foot stance, whatever you're gonna do on various lifts, actually have quite a big training effect. So the type of people that do best with this movement are people that are more or less built, to bench press. If you have a big chest, shorter arms, you get a lot out of this movement. If you're somebody that, if you're 6'4", 180 and, you lock out your deadlifts at your knees, it's going to put a lot of torque on your shoulders and chest to do this movement. So I'd avoid it. So this is a better movement for people that are built to bench press, and also people that are healthy. If you have if you're dealing with a ton of pec and shoulder injuries, this is just going to put a little gasoline on that fire. So I would not recommend it. From there, James, one of those seal rows, as you saw, he worked up to 315 pounds. People talk about bent over rowing, bent over this and that, and it's just sort of a bastardized, sort of like crypto high pull. Not even a high pull belly. I don't know what the hell you call it. Just it's not really a bent over row. That's there's no legs involved in that, people. That is a lot of strength to pull 315 pounds off that. Strong back equals strong man. If you've seen, no matter what grip James is using, his upper back strength has played a huge role in, all the gains he's made. So next on the IYT raises right there. And then it's, good prehab movement, and on to dumbbell pause floor fries. So, so he went to the wide grips, 470, 2 sets of 6. Onto the steel rows, got the 315 for 6 reps. And then onto the IYTs, just 10 pounds, 12 each way. And then on the dumbbell pause flies. And I knew he'd be fatigued at this point, so I put instead of assigning him a weight, I just put it in the form of RPE. I said hit a 7, 8, then 8. 60-second rest between sets, hit 10, boom, did it. And, you know, obviously he's going to be fatigued at that point. And then we put in some band push downs, 100 reps. So if y'all are having any problems with your elbows, it's a great way to keep them healthy. 700 will be here within a month. Keep up the good work, James, and look forward to that all-time world record. Thank you.